Say hello to Miss Alabama. That's right. 2024 Miss Alabama is 23-year-old Sara Milliken. She's been crowned Miss Alabama at the National American Miss Pageant. This is your new Miss Alabama. One more time. This is your new Miss Alabama. Oh, wow. I mean, for some particular reason, having a hard time wrapping my mind around this. I just have to be honest. Now, for those of you who would say, well, wait a minute, what about the first Miss Black Alabama or anything else? Look, there is a vast difference between body and skin color. Skin color is not something you can alter. And why should you? It's how you were at birth, okay? But being overweight is a choice. Being overweight is a choice. I realize there are certain circumstances, economic for the most part, combined with physical, that prohibit a number of people from achieving the ideal weight goal or whatever that is. And also, we have had a number of plus size models who really look fantastic, but this is different. And this strikes me as yet another example of how we used to have trophies for everybody for any particular competition that suit their individual unique characteristics, physical styles, abilities, what have you, okay? This is different. This is saying that we're going to eschew the fit model pageant winning woman who has jumped from contest to contest to contest, and we are going to go beyond plus size, because that's really what this is, beyond plus size, and crown her. This is what, wow. I mean, my mother was saying, well, they did it because, you want people who look like that to feel good about themselves and not do anything rash. And I 100% agree with what my mom is saying. But why this? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What led to this? I don't know. The reactions on Twitter are fascinating. I'd love to hear your view. And hey, okay. First of all, it reads, as I said, Sara Milliken has been crowned Miss Alabama at the National American Miss Pageant. Brandon Tutt said, all those beautiful women in the pageant, with her having to be thinking, what the H, okay? And then Sean Burns, puts, what do you expect? A meme of a whale. Okay, I wouldn't go that far at all. And then someone says, all aboard the Trump train. Is this because she's a Trump fan? I don't know. Is she? I don't know. Okay, I have no idea. And let me get back to here, okay? And we have, don't guess with, this is interesting. Spin says, this country is a joke. Little Sun says, what body positivity should mean versus what it means. And for this person, let's see what the point is. The point is that body positivity should mean I was never the same after the accident, but now I have become more active to stay confident. I am teaching that to burn victim Billy here. I love being fat. Don't tell me how to live. My doctor, body positive. Ooh, a diet. I love stuffing my face. Time to promote some blankety blah. Just accept me for who I am. I'm so sexy and self-obsessed. It smells like... I don't want to repeat that. I don't, but that's what... Look, that's how people think about it. Because it's not considered something healthy. It just isn't. I mean, it's kind of like, well, and yet, here we go. And so that's how big she is versus the normal pageant competitor. All right, and she walks out, and it was between the two of them, and then, she wins. And it's kind of like, wow, let's enlarge this. Let's enlarge this right here. All right. Whoa. Congratulations to her, right? She's shocked. They're shocked. They're all shocked. And the more I see it, the more I think how sweet that is. To award her for having the guts and the courage to participate in this contest, period. And that's really the reward. She has got a lovely face. And I'm certain a nice personality and all of that, right? Put together, okay? I get it. Look, I'm happy for her. I'm sad for those who lost, and here's what I'm getting at, okay? Those who lost, who really worked hard to get their bodies in shape, to look the standard, okay? And then that really does beg a question. She had to do nothing of the kind. She walked in basically saying, here I am, as I am, accept me for what I am, against an army of women who are saying, I'm going to look how you believe I should look so that I may be regarded as beautiful. And that has been the standard in this world, beyond this country. If you like the industrialized world, if you like the Western world, I get it, okay? But it is a standard that preaches good health and long life, and that has been something a number of people have worked to hone and refine for decades now. Hundreds of years probably, if you go back to the first model, right? And then we have this. Okay, I want to know what you think. What a development. It's interesting. Now, what about her? Who is she? Let's see if I can find out any news about Sara herself, okay? Separate from the controversy, if that is possible. And I may have to do a follow-up because I'm in the middle of watching the finals right now, all right? But I just had to talk about 23-year-old Sara Milliken, the Miss Alabama. And Colin Rugg reports that Miss Milliken said that her goal was just to make the top 10. And she has inspirational words for young women after her win. No matter what your body looks like, no matter where you come from, you can do anything you set your mind to. That's true. And just make it to the top 10 was my goal, she says. I could leave the weekend saying I was better than I was the year before, and it's all about bettering yourself for me. Milliken was now going to move on to nationals to compete on Thanksgiving week. And Amma says, that big blood, man, what? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. This is, what else here? Again, I'm happy for her, okay? Congratulations for her. One bad dude says, this is funny, okay? The one bad dude says this. I've seen this person's stuff before, but I don't agree with him. He says, but in this case, I have to. It's interesting. One bad dude says the pageants have become a complete joke, but at least it's not a dude. Colin Rugg says, way to look at it with a glass half full perspective. Joshua Walker says, being obese is not attractive. It should not be rewarded in any facet of life. Ima says, I guess Lizzo about to take Texas. Oh, that shake is not an earthquake, folks. That's me trying to hold this camera steady while I'm laughing. Oh, my Lord. This is absolutely hilarious. What else do we have here? Juanita says, I don't understand these contests anymore. Don't want to. They're a joke. And Alpha Fox says, these shows are anti-reality. Or is it reality? I guess it depends on how you look at it. Obesity rates around the world. Self-reported obesity rates among adults in selected countries among the industrialized countries in 2021, they went up. Look, okay? The average, all right? Here's the U.S. Look how much greater we are, my Lord, than, say, Italy or France, or I believe that's Estonia, Great Britain, okay? But look at that, 33.5, whatever this number is, over, and the norm is here, okay? So we are a good 12 points above the norm. We're at the end of the spectrum because we have a good life. That's a function of modern household technology and a bad diet among, well, an unfortunately inordinate number of people in this country. And also, let's face it, folks, also quite obvious that gym visits haven't really caught on like they should. All right. Wow. We got to turn this around. We have to prize people who work out. We really do. Colin Rugg has a great point. Oh, Gideon Fix says, this is on Twitter, the people voted, right? Maybe her obesity is genetic and not the result of mental health issues or laziness. It is definitely not a traditional pick. Colin Rugg says genetics is not an excuse for obesity. Sometimes obesity is there because of depression, all right? And particularly in a time when people can't get work that is commensurate with their educational skills, have families. Some people have families to make money, okay? I don't know what this young lady's story is, but there are people who have kids and they get into the focus of taking care of the kids as foster kids. They get paid that way. And, perhaps they gain weight as well. I don't know her story, okay? All I know is, it's a bad direction. And let's see, this Deep Blue Crypto says, beauty went woke, beauty went woke. To me, this isn't a woke thing. I just don't see a thing. I just really see this as an issue of obesity. And how we feel about how we look at obesity and really how far we're willing to go. Miss Universe Netherlands, dude, that was just crowned Miss Universe Netherlands. Woman that received runner-up. Huh. Yeah, I remember that one. Because Miss Netherlands was actually a dude. I did a video on that. That's her over here, okay? Some of us can tell right off the bat. I've never had a problem telling a difference between a man with a sex change and a woman who, some people thought that because she had too much muscle, she was manly. No, women have different muscle structures than men. Anyway, Paul says, if female beauty pageants aren't about beauty or being a woman, then what are they? Great question. Well, it is about beauty because she's not bad looking. She's got a great face and a beautiful smile. But in terms of that overall body standard that we have come to identify with, it literally is a thumb of the nose at that. let's face it. Jason Morgan says, quote, "You can do anything you set your mind to." Jay says, "Can you drop 100 pounds so you'll live past 35? That's, I'm sorry, folks. That is, there is that, all right? Wow. All right. Hey, by the way, Boston 70, Dallas 54. Still a great margin. I think the Celtics have got this one, but I could be wrong. And, let's see here. Congrats to Allison B on her big win. On another kind. All right. This Salty Goat reads, "The more they celebrate, the worse it will get. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but health is not." I agree. If they have ladies aspiring to be like this, our health problems in this country will just get worse. But that just may be the plan. I don't understand that one. But anyway, that ending part. Proud Army Brat says they should just make these pageants into comical sitcoms. Gunther Eagleman says, we are living in strange times. I have to agree. Sherry says, nope, more exploiting. This is not healthy and not the message to send. Pin thin is not the message either, but definitely not this. And no, you're absolutely right. Sherry, I mean, my point is this. I thought the standard was fitness. To get fit, to be a fit model, to prize working out, getting strong, all that stuff. I mean, when I was 8 years old, my godmother called me fat. Prior to that, I was proud to have what I thought was a banker's belly, but because of who it came from, I said no. And I've never been fat at all. And I'm 61, okay? Ever since then. I made a concerted effort to lose the weight because I wanted to look good. Okay, let's face it, my godmother is a beautiful woman. And she had this way of saying things that just, was only as influential as my mom could be toward me. That's about it. Rest in peace, Tennessee Jan. At any rate, it makes a mockery of what I did, But I know the times in my life when I went out to lose what I consider to be a tremendous amount of weight. That was the first time. The second time was I had just stopped working for the city of Oakland. Jerry Brown fired me because I accused him of being racist. And I looked in the mirror and I said, what do I want to change? And I said, I want to see my face. So I got contact lenses instead of glasses. And then I wanted to have shorter hair. So I tried to shave myself and I shaved it to a nub and I thought, I went bald. And then a very attractive woman, friend of mine at Bank of America, who was actually taking my photograph from my card, said, you look great. And the look stayed. So I'm thinking of and then I went around the lake to lose 20 pounds. And I did. And I felt so good. So I think of all that in the context of what Miss Milliken has done. And I'm thinking, what is that all about? Anyway, write your comments down. I'm going to do another live stream on this. I'm going to get back to watching the NBA Finals. Please subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark ZennyReport.com. Thank you.